My guest today is Clay Wilkes of Galileo. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Great. I wanted to talk a bit about open APIs. I know you guys are very known for your open sandbox. Why is that such an important thing in this industry?
You know, opening the APIs is an important step for us. Having an open API capability really fosters creativity.
So you guys, but from what I understand, don't require any contracts or even an NDA disclosure. How do you feel okay about doing that? Does that make you nervous ever?
Correct. We do not require a contract or an NDA, which is actually a nice feature for people who are wanting to come and engage with Galileo. You might see a very long process in business development and technical integration before getting to the point that you can arrive on Galileo in just a few minutes.
Okay. Well, how do you protect your users and your system from hacks in such an open environment?
That's a very good question. That's a threat no matter what you do, whether it's open or not. And so having the decision to make it open, you could argue, well, makes it more accessible to that threat. But defending against it it doesn't go away by having it open.
From what I've read, your users have an 80% less likely to experience fraud than the rest of the industry. How do you maintain such a good number like that?
So we have a couple of capabilities that we utilize in fraud, but one of them is what we refer to as a dynamic fraud engine, which allows us to interject rules into the auth stream to defend against fraudulent scenarios. The other thing that we're doing here is we have a capability that we've introduced a year ago called Fraud AI, where nearly everyone else in the payments landscape is utilizing products that might, for example, achieve precision of 0.25 or 1 in 4 predicting fraud. We're achieving fraud rates in 0.90 to the 0.98 range, meaning that 9 out of 10 are accurately predicted as fraud.
What do you think are some of the biggest threats coming down, when it comes to security issues in this industry?
So we spoke about fraud, and we absolutely see that as one of the big predictors of whether or not a portfolio is going to be profitable. We believe the threat today and really tomorrow is going to be weaponized AI. That is a threat that doesn't sleep and it doesn't make mistakes.
So that's something you guys are working on then?
We're investing heavily in that right now.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your insight. I appreciate it.
Thank you.